Hello and welcome to another exciting little cast of Spellforce 3 Reforcé. We have Saitama coming in as the humans. There we go. Need to press the right button. That didn't work. Okay, I don't know why that's not working. But we also have Salivating Salamander in the west here. As another blue human, also with a Wolf Guard commander. So, we've got a good old mirror match. Oh no! Instant scout loss here by the Salamander. Trying to pull in the creep, so that actually could be an issue. We have a lazy scout in the base of Saitama down here. Oh no, never mind, he did pull them back, so well done both sides. So that's a neat little trick you can do on this map. You send your scout out to go grab the creeps from here, drag them into the town center, and then you don't have to kill them with your hero. You just go there, and then you still get the XP when you're close by. You don't have to like do the damage with your hero, by the way. And then you just at some point pick up the gold there, which I think already happened. So yeah, otherwise it's not too far apart yet. But oh, we've got the good old pull the revenants into the flag trick. And that's why it sucks to not have your own scout anymore. Because that flag is now denied, which means he has to run back, waste precious time. While Saitama is going to be able to grab a hold of the rest of the map. And you won't believe this, but I'm pretty sure we got the same base, same build here. Okay, might be actually a little bit different. So, a Salamander going with Shadow Strike, Whirlwind, triple deep waters, and double replenishing strike. And you guys didn't remind me, or I didn't see it, that I should change the announcer. Someday I'll learn. And Saitama going in with double brute force, Shadow Strike, full left side, and just one deep waters and one replenishing strike. We shall see which one wins out. I got the scouts on the job here, but a scout by its lonesome is not gonna get that down if it's immediately upgrading and isn't resource blocked. Speaking of resources, we do have this nice little feature here now, which enables you, dear viewer, to keep track on the current resources of the game. And if I remember to give you the pleasure, I can show you the production per minute if we hover over it. So that's pretty exciting, because the old replay system had me switching between the two players all the time. Also, we have both heroes up here. Unfortunately, I can't check their abilities and item from this window. That'd be next level. But I'm not sure if it's possible. But, ooh, okay, there we go. So, really no bell whatsoever. You can bell your workers into the building here to prevent this genocide from happening. But Saitama just went straight across, grabbed his outpost. We now see some unintentional, I think, Revenant spawn there. Oh god, so many workers going down in the main of this. Mainly, that's already 8 workers down. And each worker is gonna take 20 seconds to replenish. And oh god, is he just not paying attention? That is crippling damage. Alright, so basically at this point it's better to just, in this situation, you rip down these 2 buildings, because this is going to take a while to replenish. You go somewhere else and build more outposts. And hope that you have enough food to do so. Because by the time these are replenished, you will have a return on your resources from the other buildings. And now we might even lose some resources, 60% of the woodcutter cost. If we don't bother to tear this down manually or protect it. But we're getting the most of the rest of the map here. So it looks like the Salamander is happy with giving that up just to get the rest of the map. Which can become an issue, because humans are pretty good at just expanding. And then leveraging a big old sector lead. Harr, says the scout. And now we go for some of our own little genocide. It's always annoying when you don't see that the hunters are right there. And then you forgot to build your hunting cabin. And then they go down like that. So a little bit of a revenge there. Not too bad. And that scouting post is gonna hold. And it looks like the Salamander just wants to hold for the time being just with his units. Sorry, I shouldn't have panned the camera away there. Okay, these are all produced from the main. Which means also that he has less outposts to build because he will have less food. For the time being. But yes, stone for Salamander now definitely down after that harass. And looks like he managed to catch up because of he probably was one sector ahead. So the other resources aren't quite affected because he did not have to build an army here. And getting some nice picks. 2 of the soldiers are going down. Both boys are level 4. Oh, no, never mind. Level 3 and 4. So we might see some creeping soon. Or looks like more harass. Okay. No shop upgrades yet by both of them, though. There we go. Another one boy goes down. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you play an impressive humans on both sides. Really hard to punish them, and they definitely have the power to annoy the hell out of you. Meanwhile, we can check. Decent amount of sectors are upgraded. Yeah, mostly on the front line here. Ooh, cheeky barracks behind the lines. I like it. So basically, at the moment, what he's doing is boxing his enemy in and hoping that the long-term investment will pay off. Meanwhile, I don't think... Oh, rip these poor woodcutters, but he did bell it relatively quickly. Oh, big. That's another issue. Like, the annoying thing with harassment is forgetting your workers and being belled. So that's probably has been belled for a couple minutes now. That's huge income loss. And here's a cheeky... Oh, in the complete mirror match. This is very nice. So the thing is, if you have the same heroes, both shops will offer you the same items. I believe you can still get them from the other corners, because it's a 4-player map. So you don't have to go to your enemies, but it's really annoying that he stole his level 3 halberd and armor. So it's just something, if you didn't notice it or weren't paying attention, and then you go there, you want to buy stuff. It's just so much time lost. Spending running around. And time lost on your hero counts for a lot in Spellforce, because you need him to go and creep close to the boys here if you're going for them. You need him to capture flag outposts. Your hero is a busy boy in this game, so you want to waste as little time as possible with him. And now we've got some cheeky raiders in the backline here. Looks like we're both going infantry spam. Oh, I was about to say, there comes some arbalists though. But, oh, this could be big. So if Salamander gets this first, gets to level 5. We're still on level 3 on Saitama's side. Then he could have the Earth Shadow advantage, which could be pretty damn major. But looks like Saitama for the time being wants to have more sectors first. And like even like jumping him in this situation is you would maybe drain some XP. But it is not a last hit system like in Warcraft 3. So it's, you get percentage of XP per damage done. Percentage of damage done. So it's still good to like kill your enemy's creeps. Even if your hero isn't there. But you need to make sure, like, you can't get a cheeky last hit to deny the entire thing. There we go, more harass. Brutal stuff. And we do have the level 5 here. So this could be a very sketchy engagement. Here comes the Earth Shatter, and it's a good one. Oh, he's going for the hero, but he's not shifting the infantry attention. And that outpost is gonna hold, because Saitama's infantry is gonna clear all these infantrymen around the frontier post, and we don't have the critical mass to punch through this. So I feel like that Earth Shatter was a bit wasted. We really needed to get the infantry there, but oh man. Saitama really struggling with belling. So if you're ever playing Saitama on ladder, harass the shit out of him. Because he will forget to bell. Or better said, unbell. But there needs to be an Earth Shatter into, like, all these infantrymen being attacking. There we go. That's better. And there comes a good Shatter. Nice. Gets an Arbalest in the back. But now he's too far forward. I think he already took his potion. Yes, indeed. Oh. But... yeah, that's what I meant. He didn't have the critical mass to finish Salamander's boy off. Oh, we've got a little bit of a bug here. The scout will be permanently selected for the rest of the game. So a little bit tit for tat here. Alarm! The alarm is over. Get back to work, you lazy farmers. Fun fact: there's also a middle merchant here, but they don't sell you weapons and armor. But everything else, from potions to other utility items. So still pretty important to take. So Saitama is not going to go for a little bit of a counter push. That's not enough infantrymen to effectively take that sector. Because buildings have a lot of pierce resistance, so archers are relatively useless against it. So you either want a lot of melee units or dedicated siege. Oh. Oh, very nice. He only came back with a hero. Made sure that he didn't pull all his units here. And now he's going for a counterattack on this frontier outpost, which is becoming a fortified one, though. Excuse me. No, I do not have a quick mute button, so you're just gonna have to suffer through my coughing. The Rona might be spreading. But what's also spreading is the map presence of Salamander here. And yeah, there we go. He's going for the top. Might have to recall if Saitama goes for the attack here. Because that is his production sector. Or at least one of them. Population cap is fairly even. Resources per minute seem to be relatively even. But we are both not going for any iron yet. So no upgrades coming in, no nothing. There we go. Iron mines are slowly coming up on both sides, I assume. And fun fact with these creep camps, you want to kill the knight first. Because he gives all of these fellas an aura buff. That makes them a lot harder to kill. Also, these guys really love to chase down ranged heroes and cleave. So there's a pretty good value in kiting them around. Alright, level 6. Was it still level 3? Alright, ballsy moves there. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick cheeky look. So that's Salamander's level advantage. So mostly focus. F Shadow, level 2 Shadow Strike. But he missed the hero. So at the moment it's the Arbalester who's being slowed down by 36 for 10 seconds. So that was a slight misclick there. Didn't get the value he wanted there. Double brute force. And looks like I keep getting audio glitches. Which I didn't used to have before, so might be update related. Probably should make a post on the official Discord for that. And if you know, the official Discord is the best place to find tips and tricks. If you're struggling to learn this game, which can be pretty complicated with all these resources and mechanics. But once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. Alright. No, Saitama is still pushing, while he's just giving up the entire level advantage here to his enemy. The fun fact is, he just needs to kill Salamander's Wolfguard commander once. So if he can get the better army and the better ranged firepower to really nuke her down, he will get a heck ton of XP to catch up to her. And there she goes, coming in. And he did lose the production sector here. And he did not get an extra level. He did get some more potions from the creeps there, though. So this could become an issue. But for the moment, he seems to be fine. Let's actually check the production. So we have 4 barracks for Salamander. We've got the Forge ranged upgrade coming in for the Arbalests, of which we have 33 now. Population-wise, the Salamander is ahead. Quadruple barracks as well, and all the upgrades. And we're still gonna go for infantryman upgrades. Very interesting, especially after the nerfs. But they're still a really good unit compared to most tier 1 units. Also really cheap. Just makes them really, really solid. And could I say really, really a bit more? I really could. But we do have Iron Mines coming in here as well. So, how many? 50 minutes into the game. Quite low tech game, considering how long it's been going on. But we should see... We've got a really nice grasp on the middle. So, Saitama does have the Goldstone advantage. So... And we have that annoying sector in front of his base. So this game is still way open for grabs for anybody. And, like, this is not a siege army. He can take an army fight, but he really, really can't siege anything down. Look at that. That was almost a full volley of the entire blob. Nary a scratch. Okay, hammer upgrades are in, but the health upgrades aren't quite yet. Oh, it's a pretty early Earth Shatter there. But it looks like we're going into full kiting mode here. Just gonna drag them back into the outpost, closer to the reinforcements. And now take the fight under the bell here. Oh, Saitama's hero goes down. Level 7 for Salamander here. But the upgraded infantrymen are gonna tank a lot of these Arbalaster shots. Oh, but that was a bit ambitious. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that was about. So the big question is, did Saitama get the XP for that? Because you do get XP a little while after your hero has died. It doesn't seem quite to correlate with the corpse vanishing. But... we did not. Otherwise, we would definitely be level 6 here. And oh no, he has to buy the level 2 stuff. Hasn't been at the market at all. Because the Salamander sneakily stole his things. And there we go. Now we see some good old arbalests into catapults. A very old style. Pretty prominent before the patch. I'm assuming that's gonna get changed a little bit, but it's still gonna be perfectly viable. Also, the catapult upgrade got nerfed, so it doesn't do quite as much area of effect damage anymore. And we don't have the upgrade quite yet, but I definitely expect it to come in. Still, it's just all standard barracks for both of them. No special units at all. Good old tier 1 spam. I'm really sad about these audio issues. I'm not sure if you can even hear them. I hope you can't, but I'm assuming you do. Not quite sure what causes them, so if anybody has an idea, let me know. Or if you found a fix yourself, if you have them. But that's pretty good. We're getting some headway done over here for Saitama. Meanwhile, there's lonely one catapult is trying to kill the fortified outpost. But just one catapult isn't gonna quite cut the cookie here. And a lot of these guys are blocking themselves in. There we go. Needs to move even further ahead to get the full load. Meanwhile, these upgraded infantry doing a much better job here to just nuke this thing down. And that's what I meant earlier. It's either dedicated siege, and like 2 or 3 of them, or a decent blob of infantrymen to siege something down. And so far, Saitama definitely faster here with the cleanup. But I'm assuming this is gonna be a teleport shortly after this gets captured. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, he's waiting for the rest of his arbalests. And there we go. In we come. That outpost should be going down. But lucky for him, I think he did have production up front. So he's not losing any of that. Just resources for the time being. And Salamander is ahead in upgrades. Still hasn't gotten the flame upgrade though, so would be really, really good in this Arbalest fight. Even after the nerf, just having that extra tickle of damage in an AoE against an Arbalest blob, so good. Speaking of Arbalest blobs, that's a That's one hell of a fest here. And Saitama's hero goes down again. And she just swiggity swooties out of danger there. Question is he gonna jump in? Shadow Strike on cooldown yet. But there we go. Champions now being mixed in for Saitama. Are we fully upgraded? Ooh, we're still on City Center. For the Salamander. So tier 3 kicking in early here. We already have some Aya upgraded. Upgrades in a bank. No, that's also wrong. What's the right word? Queued. There we go. And we do have an Aya distillery up. Speaking of income per minute. Oh, yeah. Only 11 per minute there. We're just completely committed to the tier 1 style here. Even with tier 1, like, you do want a damage upgrade for your Arbalest eventually. Ooh, are we trying for base number? There we go. Look at that damage. It's pretty good. Like, it's not oppressive anymore as it used to be. But it's still solid damage, I think, and worth the upgrade. It's not super expensive. Especially if you're getting close to being pop capped. We also have the champion upgrade, so if they can survive the hail of gunfire, if they get in and get a shot in, they just cleave through like 3 Arbalests at a time. For 250 damage. Which literally 2-shots them. That's brutal stuff. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't have like flag bearers or so to buff them up to like 50 pierce resist. Which would really help them get stuck in there. Yeah, apologies again for the audio. I hope it's not too distracting. But there we go. 2-shot, told ya. But they do suffer a lot of attrition here. So cost-wise, it's still in favor of the Salamander. There we go, we're up to 40 Aya. I'm assuming we have a market somewhere. Oh wait, I think I can check it. Only 5 barracks, but they're fully pumping stuff out. And yeah, a support garrison for the stuff. Usually you see a lot of more barracks at some point on these bigger maps. Triple drill hall, triple support garrison here. Just a forge so far. I think the market should show up on all tech buildings, right? I think it got more expensive now as well. If we check here. No, it's still 5 Aya. So it's just a conversion rate that got nerfed. But we shall see, we shall see. I should ask who better replace with our pink skins. Everybody's a pink skin on the inside. Everybody's normal on the inside. Oi, Saitama! Get rid of that! That's precious wood you need. But also, speaking of which. Alright, there we go. That's more like it. That's a lot more barracks here. Versus Saitama. Also adding more barracks, but no universities yet. Shame on him. We need flag bearers. We need flag bearers. $250 pop. Champions are pretty expensive in population upkeep. I think it's at least... I think it's free. Oh god, the audio is just getting worse. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, we're looking at the wrong guy. 5 population, never mind. I wasn't wrong with at least. There we go, level 5 finally for her. I'm not sure if Saitama is aware that you can buy the armor in the corners, but he's not in control of them, so that's fair enough. Maybe he'll get around to it. Please get me some flag bearers for the love of our Aeonir. Where is... Ah, he wants the sector back. Very interesting. Is that worth it? Yeah, he is losing. Saitama definitely does have the more sectors, so I think it is. But it looks like he lost all his catapults, or he left them at home by accident. So that's gonna be a very slow affair with only Arbalesters. And he's also losing a lot of people having bad rallies here. Looks like that was where his attention was focused on. But like 2 champions just gonna cleave up all of that. Because if you don't have the critical mass to really hurt them, they'll hurt you. Yeah, just look at his border fortress tank. There we go. There's a... Here he comes back. He realizes his arrows. He must have lost his... I don't know. I guess there are his catapults. I suppose he missed them earlier. Lost them. There you go. Against a scouting outpost, even 15 million Arbalesters can do something. Oh god, look at these guys getting cleaved up by the champions. And that's a decent earth shatter. And the session has ended. And the green boys with the big spears and the long shafts, they've gone out and done it. GG, well played. To Saitama. 124 versus 177. Pretty high kill count game. Good stuff, good stuff. And we did see some side pushes, so that's all good to see. But yeah, nice to see like that teching up actually does pretty fucking well. Good damage here on the high level hero, which you definitely want and expect. Could have spent some more gold, I suppose. Oh, easier said than done. Look at that hero level difference. I don't think he died once, right? Wait, where's that shown? Yeah, he only died once, and Saitama didn't get XP for it. And yeah, just an earlier level tech level. Also, like, it just enables you to upgrade your sectors, which also boosts the rest of your economy. So even if you want to do tier 1 stuff, it's still beneficial to tech up, because then you can get more barracks, more food, more wood, all the good stuff. Yeah, and at the end, Saitama was just floating because of all the resources that he had extra, so that's about 1,000 yeah, like 500 resources extra there in total. But the sector count, actually better than I expected. It's always sometimes a bit hard if you don't totally count the sectors. I was actually expecting Saitama. No, never mind. Yeah. That's right. We only took the middle, I think, here. Or the rest of the middle. So that's all good. And this should be just total buildings built. But thanks for the game. And I shall see you later.